You probably haven't thought about your spine today, and in fact, most people can go years without paying any attention to it at all. Yet, at this very moment, a remarkable biological structure is holding your body upright, protecting one of the most important systems in your body, supporting every movement you make, and constantly adapting to forces that would crush many engineered structures. Without it, you could not stand, you could not walk, you could not turn your head, you could not pick up a glass of water, you could not even sit comfortably in a chair. Hidden beneath your skin is one of the greatest engineering achievements in the natural world, the human spine. A structure so sophisticated that even modern engineers continue to study its design. Today, we're going to explore the vertebral column, discover how it works, understand why it is essential for human life, and reveal the extraordinary biological mechanisms that allow you to move through the world every day without even noticing them. Let's begin. At first glance, the spine seems simple. Most people imagine it as a rigid stack of bones running down the center of the back, but this image could not be further from the truth. The spine is not a single structure. It is an entire biological system. A flexible tower composed of bones, joints, ligaments, muscles, nerves, and specialized tissues working together in perfect coordination. An adult human spine contains 33 vertebrae. These bones are arranged in a carefully organized column extending from the base of the skull to the pelvis. 24 of these vertebrae remain separate throughout life. The others fuse together to form larger structures near the base of the spine. Each vertebra has a unique shape and purpose. Together, they create a structure that is both incredibly strong and remarkably flexible. Imagine trying to build a tower capable of supporting the weight of a human body while also bending, twisting, absorbing shocks, protecting delicate nerve tissue, and functioning continuously for decades. That is exactly what the spine accomplishes. And it does so every second of your life. One of the most fascinating aspects of the spine is that it is not straight. Viewed from the side, the human spine forms a series of elegant curves. These curves are not flaws. They are essential design features. Like the arches used in ancient bridges and cathedrals, spinal curves distribute forces efficiently throughout the structure. They help absorb impact. They improve balance. And they allow humans to walk upright with far greater efficiency than would otherwise be possible. Every step you take sends forces through your body. Without these natural curves, those forces would place enormous stress on your skeleton. Instead, the spine disperses and manages them with extraordinary precision. Between most vertebrae lies another remarkable structure, the intervertebral disc. These discs act as biological shock absorbers. Each one contains a tough outer layer surrounding a softer gel-like center. When you walk, jump, run, or lift an object, these discs compress slightly and then return to their original shape. They cushion impacts that would otherwise damage bones and joints. You can think of them as tiny hydraulic systems built directly into your spine. Without them, every movement would be harsher, every step would feel more jarring, and the spine would be far more vulnerable to damage. But the spine is not merely a support structure, it also serves as a protective fortress. Running through its center is the spinal cord. The spinal cord is one of the most important components of the nervous system. It functions as a major communication highway between the brain and the rest of the body. Every movement of your muscles, every sensation from your skin, every signal traveling between your brain and your organs, all of it depends upon information passing through this delicate bundle of nerve tissue. The vertebrae surround the spinal cord like armor. Each bone contains an opening. Together, these openings form a protective tunnel known as the spinal canal. Inside this canal, the spinal cord remains shielded from many of the dangers of the outside world. This protection is critical. Damage to the spinal cord can have life-changing consequences. Depending on the location and severity of an injury, communication between the brain and parts of the body may be partially or completely interrupted. This is one reason the spine represents such a remarkable evolutionary achievement. It manages to balance two competing goals simultaneously. It must be flexible enough to allow movement, yet strong enough to protect one of the most vulnerable structures in the human body. Few engineered systems accomplish such a difficult task so effectively. The spine also serves as an anchor point for a vast network of muscles. Hundreds of muscles attach directly or indirectly to the vertebral column. Some generate powerful movements. Others perform a far more subtle role. Deep stabilizing muscles continuously make tiny adjustments to your posture. Even while you are standing still, these muscles are working. They contract. They relax. They shift tension from one area to another, all without your conscious awareness. At this very moment, countless microscopic corrections are taking place inside your body to keep you balanced. You never notice them, but they are happening constantly. The spine is also a living structure. Unlike a steel beam or a concrete pillar, it is continuously changing. Bone tissue is constantly being broken down and rebuilt. Cells monitor mechanical stress and adapt the skeleton accordingly. When the spine experiences healthy physical activity, it responds by maintaining strength and resilience. When movement decreases for long periods, the system begins to weaken. In many ways, the spine reflects the life that it supports. It adapts. It responds. It evolves. Modern lifestyles, however, are placing new challenges on this ancient biological design. Humans evolved in environments that required frequent movement. Walking, climbing, carrying, bending. Today, many people spend large portions of their lives sitting. Hours in front of computers, hours in vehicles, hours looking down at phones. These habits can place unusual stresses on the spine. Over time, muscles may weaken, joints may become less mobile, discomfort may develop. The solution is often surprisingly simple. Movement. Regular activity helps nourish spinal tissues, maintain flexibility, strengthen supporting muscles, and preserve healthy function. The spine was designed to move, and it performs best when it is allowed to do exactly that. Perhaps the most astonishing fact about the vertebral column is how much it accomplishes without demanding attention. It supports your body, protects your nervous system, absorbs shocks, maintains balance, coordinates movement, and adapts continuously to changing conditions. Yet most of the time you are completely unaware of its existence. There are no reminders, no announcements, no dramatic signals when everything is functioning correctly. Just silent, uninterrupted performance, day after day, year after year. A towering biological structure carrying out one of the most important jobs in the human body. The next time you stand up, take a step, turn your head, or simply sit comfortably, remember what is making it possible. Beneath your skin is a living column of extraordinary complexity, a masterpiece of biological engineering refined over millions of years of evolution, a structure strong enough to support your life and flexible enough to move with it. The human spine, one of the greatest hidden wonders of the human body.